Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, you know this doesn't work. I'm out running some errands and things today. Got my hands full here. Um, got some sad news to report here, but it's not really a surprise to me because the NFL sucks. The NFL sucks because it's a business that's dealing with people. And you unfortunately only have so many dollars to work with. And that's the bottom line. And it doesn't matter who you are or what you've done for a team. Everybody is expendable at some point. And Alan Hurns was signed last year, because we looked at, Des Bryant was expendable because he was a $16 million cap hit and he couldn't stay healthy. So they looked at that and said, we got to make a business decision and we're going to take that $16 million and what we save we can use in bringing in younger people or more talent, defensive linemen, so forth, to make the team better. And they thought because Dak Prescott has this statistic, basically when he hits 6 or more wide receivers, he's like 90% victories. And so they figured if we just get a bunch of guys out there and, Dak just hits all these different receivers, we'll be good. Well, we found out you still need a number one. But Alan Hurns coming to the Cowboys with Scott Linehan, there's a learning curve in time that it takes for a quarterback and receivers to develop. What happened with Amari and Dak is not the norm. That shit was crazy. But you saw Alan Hurns begin to come on towards the end of the year. And for me, what told me a lot about Alan Hurns was in the playoffs, when he had that leg literally snapped, he still held on to the football. And to me, I'm sorry, if that had been me, I would have screamed like a bitch. Okay? I mean, that was hard to even watch. And even looking at that, you're sitting there thinking, this guy's never going to play again. And that's a guy that you root for. His mother does a lot for charity and things like that. He had never have any problems out of that guy. But unfortunately, the Cowboys looked at it and said, money. As well as now we've got other players. And so they cut him today, which will at least give him time to hopefully rehab and maybe catch on with another team. But I had said this months ago and people were like, no. But you have to understand, you've got 53 men that can go on the roster. Only 53. And you have to pay all of them. And if you pay too much in one group or to one guy, then that means it's money that you're not paying elsewhere. And you had to look at it as Alan Hurns, the Cowboys just gained $5 million of cap room. And what this may be is a precursor to getting some of the other guys finally signed. And this is what they always tell you, well, if you end up signing Dak and Zeke and Amari, then that means you can't surround yourself with other talent, which is true to a point if you're spending every single nickel, but nobody spends every single nickel on a regular basis. So Alan Hurns is cap/injury piece. And when I talked about this, there's a lot of veterans out there that because there's young pups, because the NFL, because the rookie salary cap is dirt cheap, it makes veterans more expendable because you're getting that young talent for 4 or 5 years and not really having to pay them a whole lot of money. And that's where you have a guy like Tyrone Crawford, who's a $9 million cap hit. And if that's, if you look at it as a team and you say, and I'm not advocating Tyrone Crawford, I'm not, and I wasn't advocating Alan Hurns being cut, but I said you have to look at it from a dollar and cents point of view with your head, not your heart. Because my heart says you want Alan Hurns to stay on the team, but your head says is we got to make sure we keep the money in order. And that's where you look at Tyrone Crawford, $9 million cap hit. If he's released this season, you're talking about another $5 million. That's where you look at La'el Collins, another $10 million cap hit. If he's cut, that's another, $8 million. And so all of a sudden, between three guys, you've got like $18 million or so. And I'm not advocating. Don't say that I hate these guys. Anytime I talk about dollars and cents with the player or whether or not they should keep it, they automatically think that I don't like these players. I love these guys. These guys are like family to me, you know? I mean, I've met Lyle Collins. I've met Tyrone Crawford. Both of these guys got Joe Boo shirts, okay? It's not a matter of me, you know, saying I don't like this guy. No, it's not that. But it's reality. The harsh reality of football is it is a business. And in order to win, people get mad when I talk about New England, but see, New England, ain't nobody retiring and getting a gold watch in New England. New England, hell, Bill Belichick will trade his mama if he can get fair compensation for her. And that's why they win. So this is hard. When you lose a guy that you want to root for, a guy who literally gave it his all on the field. And we're going to be shocked by some of the other players that end up getting released by the Cowboys as well. And this is the part of football that you hate. Well, I got more places I got to go. I'll see you guys soon.